closer to what we call a hog right here. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, folks, now that is right there. Almost hog worthy. Let's see, folks. The water's gone down a little bit more. I don't see any footprints out here. Yeah, there's one. Somebody's been out here. I don't know, maybe that was from the other day, I don't know. We're going to try to catch one of them crappie fish today. The conditions almost look perfect today. Kind of bluebird sky looking. But, hey, Mr. Squirrel. Got Mr. Squirrel going up that tree. On this beautiful warm day. About 60 degrees out here today, probably. Light wind. Last day of November. December is upon us. And we should have some crappie out here today. I got a feeling we might. So let's just see what happens here. Alright, folks, we got one here. I hope it's a crappie. Can't really tell. It's not real big, I don't think. It is a little crappie. Alright. Alrighty. It's our first one of the day. First one of the day. No, he ain't very big, but that's a start. It's been fishing for a while, and this first bite, first one we got him on a little combination of yellow, blue jig. It's got a little bit of a red thread, a black head, and probably about 4.5 or 5 feet deep. So there we go. That gets the day started a little bit. Turn this little booger loose here. There he goes. He ain't very big, but that's for next year, man, and the year after. You want to see these little ones. As long as you got some big ones showing up and you got a good amount of little ones showing up, that's your future right there. There he goes. Alright, folks, we got one right there. Pulling it through a little quicker that time, and I think a pretty decent one come up and nailed it. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, that's, oh yeah, a little bit bigger one. Went a little bit deeper. Maybe that's the ticket there. I noticed I hadn't really been getting any bites, and I had been fishing a little more shallow than I normally do, so I went back to this long pole, and so I'm back out about 8.5 feet deep and pulled this little one out of there. So he's not that big, he's too small. He's about a 8-incher maybe, I guess, something like that. Let's turn him loose here. Maybe we can get another one out of that same hole. There he goes. There he goes. I'm going to try just a steady retrieve. So you never know. Sometimes they seem like they want it really, really slow. At other times you might catch them where they want it a little faster. That's why it's important to try different speeds if you're not catching them. I mean, right now I know there's some out there. I've caught 2, but it's either there's not very many out there, or I'm not giving them what they want to see there. All right, folks, we got, feels like a decent one right there. We moved down bank here a little bit. Yeah, that's a little better one, I'm pretty sure. Look how he's swinging that head around. Yeah, so there we go. That's what I was hoping to find, is move down bank and actually get one here. Find that they're in a little bit more shallow water. Be careful here. They swing that head around there and get a little slack in the line. If they're not hooked good, they'll be gone. Now, he's not a monster, but he's a little bigger than the last couple we caught. That's a real good sign. There he is right there, folks. Getting to be close to a keeper size. Perfect eating size though for a tasty fish. That size right there eats up good, real good. What we got him on is one of my hand tied jigs. This one is tied this one up last year. It's got a little yellow, a little blue, black thread. It had kind of a chartreuse head, but most of the paint's gone off of it now. But he liked it well enough, so let's see if we can get back out there and get another one. This is a real good sign, because this is the first one I've kind of caught off of that one little piece of structure down there, down bank, and I'm not catching much of anything off that structure today. So that maybe tells me that they moved back into the shallow water and they're hitting some of this other structure now. So there we go. There you go, little buddy. There he goes. All right, we got one, folks. That does feel like a good one there. Yeah, no doubt about it. That is a better one. Yeah, that's a better one. Trying not to hog him here. Yeah, he's a little better. Yeah, he's a little better. He's almost a keeper, I'd say. That's a pretty heavy little fish. Yeah, I'd say he would keep. I'd say he'd go 10 inches probably. Close to it. Definitely a little bit better fish right here. Uh-oh. Definitely a little better fish. I think that's 4 we got today. Just be careful, don't want to mess his jaw up here. Yeah, I was going to say, you get them hooked and that barb doesn't want to come out. You got to be kind of careful. You can do some damage to their lip. If you're a little careful, you can prevent it. You have to be careful with the heavy ones. You can mess their jaws up by putting too much pressure on their lips there. So it's something to think about. Something I never thought about till recently, and got a chance to hear biologists talk a little bit about fish, and anyways, that's where I got that from, that you can damage their jaw right there if you're not careful. Alright, it's a pretty one. A nice white crappie, good healthy looking fish. In really good condition. Right, we got one. Can't tell how big he is. I don't think he's a monster. Try to mark out there visually where I got him at, in case he's laying on a little piece of structure out there. There might be another one or two. So this is the second one I've caught down a little bit further into the creek here. So that's a good sign that they are down in here in this little bit more shallow water. Got a little bit of a hatch going on out here tonight. Little bitty white gnats coming up out of the water. A few days ago, Richard Jean had a video out, and he was fishing that hatch, that type of hatch where these little gnats come out about dark on this Tennessee River system. We got them coming out now, so maybe that'll get some activity going. All right, let's turn this one loose. See if we can't get another one. Yeah, this one's not a keeper, but you know, hey, it's a beautiful little white crappie though. There he goes. But water's getting clear. I think that's one of the things that helps at this time of year. It progressively gets a little more clear and a little more clear. I think that's maybe where these smaller jigs kind of come into play, because that water gets clear and their crappie can really see good. I mean, they got good eyes. Anyways, I got him on this one, this little freshly tied jig. It's the blue, red thread and black head. And I took a little piece of rubber off of a little skirt, you know, the little jigs with the little skirts on them. It's got a little sparkle in it, and I put that on there, and that it's kind of a little different. It's a little wacky, but you know, it just goes to show that you know, sometimes it just being a little different makes all the difference in the world. So see if we can get another one. Well, we're about to wind it down here today. Last little bit of sunlight there. Sun's getting ready to go down over the horizon. So we're going to make a few more casts right here in this one little spot that's kind of been productive for us. All right, folks. Whew. We got one on here. It feels like a nicer fish right here, no doubt about it. He's going to try to get in that brush out there. Whatever it is, it's a nicer fish. He may be in it now. He's just a nicer fish. I was going to say he's in that brush out there, but he's hung up on something, or just a nicer fish. Yeah, that's just a nicer crappie right there. Ain't no two ways about it. We done hooked into a nicer crappie right here, folks. Closer to what we call a hog right here. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, folks, now that is right there. Almost hog worthy. Almost hog worthy right here, folks. Oh. Let me get him cleaned off here. Sorry about that, little buddy. I hate that I'm getting you all dirty like that. Now, folks, look at that. Look at that right there. That is a nice one. That is a nice one, no matter how you look at it. That is a good one right there. Look at that. That's one of the biggest ones this year. There ain't no doubt about that. Try not to jack his jaw up there. You got to be careful with these heavy ones. Apparently you can kind of mess their jaws up there, and that'd be a shame. That's a beautiful one right there. That is a big white crappie. That's our biggest one of the year. Let's go down here and turn him loose. He hit the little blue jig that just tied up a few days ago. Put this rod up here, and I'm gonna turn him loose right here. Yeah, folks, that's what we've been waiting on right there. Folks, is what we've been waiting on. Slap. That's what we've been waiting.